Hello everyone, welcome to Preschool Story Time. This is Miss Christy here at the Free Library of Northampton Township. Today's story time is going to be all about shapes. Before we get started with our stories and songs, we need to do our hello song. So get your beat going like this. Clap your lap. Hello everyone and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hello everyone and how are you? How are you today? Hello! Thank you for joining me. I'm glad to see you again for story time. Like I said, we're going to be talking about shapes. So I am going to show you my board with different shapes on it, and we're going to take a look at them together. So we have 6 different kinds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what they are. Our first one, the yellow, has 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you know what shape that is? That is called a square. Square has 4 sides. This one, the orange, wonder what shape that is. This has 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. Do you know what that is? The orange is called a triangle. Very good. What do you think this one is, this shape? This goes all the way around. Do you know what that is? That is called a circle, a green circle. So down here, this one looks like the square, but it's a little different. It has 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's a little different because you can see these 2 are much longer than these 2. Does anybody know what shape that is? That is called a rectangle, a pink rectangle. Oh, I bet you know what this one is. This red, what shape is that? This has lots of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is that? Do you know? It's a star. Very good. A star. And this shape over here, this one looks like the circle, but it's a little different. The circle is round like this. And this shape is more like an egg. It goes a little higher and lower. Does anybody know what that's called? That is called an oval. An oval. So it looks similar to the circle. So those are some different shapes. All right, so we're going to read a story by Denise Fleming, and it's called Go Shapes Go. Let's see all the things you can do with shapes. Go, shapes, go. Shapes are in place and ready to go. Slide, square, and start the show. Bounce, oval, up and down. There's the oval. Roll the circle round and round. There's the circle. Slither, arc like a snake. Flip thin rectangles. Don't break. There's a rectangle. 1, 2. March big rectangles. 1, 2, 1, 2. Rectangle, rectangle. Leap half circles. Look at you. That's a half a circle. Half a circle. What does that look like? Is it starting to look like something? Scoot, small ovals, my, oh my. There's an oval and an oval. Fly, tiny circles, way up high. Tiny circle, tiny circle. What did those circles become? Eyes. Twirl, small arc, bippity bop. Hop, triangle, to the top. There's a triangle. 1, 2, 3 sides. Makes a perfect hat. Look out, monkey! I can't stop. Woo! Crash! Shapes, find your places. It won't take long. Go, shapes, go. Wait! Something is wrong. Does that look like the monkey? Shapes, oh shapes, what have you done? No, shapes, no. A cat's no fun. All those shapes look like a cat now. Does the mouse like the cat? I like monkeys. Yes, I do. I'll make a new monkey. For me and for you. Ta-da! All those shapes put together make a monkey. Go, shapes, go. All right, so we're going to do a little song to get some of our wiggles out. So if you want to stand up with me, move this up a little bit. We're going to do a little song. It's called I Wake Up My Hands. I'm going to wake up different body parts for us. Ready? I wake up my hands with a clap, 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 clap. I wake up my hands with a clap, 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 and wiggle my waggles away. I wake up my feet with a tap, 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 tap. I wake up my feet with a tap, 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 and wiggle my waggles away. I wake up my eyes with a blink, 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 blink. I wake up my eyes with a blink, 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 and wiggle my waggles away. I wake up my shoulders with an up and down, up and down, up and down. I wake up my shoulders with an up and down, and wiggle my waggles away. I wake up my head with a nod, 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 nod. I wake up my head with a nod, 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 and wiggle my waggles away. I wake up my voice with a hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! I wake up my voice with a hip, hip, hooray! And wiggle my waggles away. Yay! All right, let's have a seat. We're going to do another story. All right. Oops. Lift it up a little bit. All right, so this next story is called Walter's Wonderful Web. And Walter is a spider. Walter's Wonderful Web. Here we go. Walter wished he could spin a perfect web, just like his friends. But Walter's webs weren't perfect. They were wibbly-wobbly. And when the wind blows, wibbly-wobbly webs always blow away. But Walter was determined. So one morning he decided to start with something simple. Very carefully, he made a small web in the shape of a triangle. 1, 2, 3. Whoosh went the wind, and it blew the web away. Walter started again. This time he made a bigger web in the shape of a square. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoosh went the wind, and it blew the web away. Walter sighed and started again. This time he made a longer web in the shape of a rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoosh went the wind, and it blew the web away. Walter sighed. Then he stretched his legs and made a taller web in the shape of a diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoosh, whoosh went the wind, and it blew that web away too. Perhaps my webs should be more round, thought Walter. So he climbed up and down. He twisted and twirled. Would this be Walter's first perfect web? Nearly. It wasn't a perfect web, but it was an almost perfect circle. All around. And it looked strong. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh went the wind. Poor Walter hit the ground with a bump. Walter was tired and upset. He felt like giving up, but as the sun went down, he thought about all the different shapes he had made. All at once, he knew just what to do. So he took a deep breath and set to work. Whoosh went the wind, but it didn't stop Walter or his web. Not this time. And as the stars came out, Walter's web shone in the moonlight. It was better than perfect. It was a truly wonderful web. Look how beautiful that web is with all the different shapes, diamonds and circles and triangles and squares. These shapes are all shown in this book. Triangle, rectangle, diamond, circle, square. And Walter's wonderful web. He was able to figure it out and made a really nice web. All right, so I'm going to turn around our board and we're going to do a little flannel rhyme. Here we go. Got that here. And I'm going to start off with a shape. And this shape we didn't see yet, but I think you might know what it is. It's a heart. Pink heart, pink heart, what do you see? I see a green triangle looking at me. Green triangle, what do you see? I see, what is that? A blue square looking at me. Blue square, what do you see? I see an orange rectangle looking at me. Orange rectangle, what do you see? I see a light blue circle looking at me. Blue circle, what do you see? I see a yellow star looking at me. So let's go over the shapes. We have a pink heart, green triangle, blue square, yellow star, light blue circle, and orange rectangle. Lots of different shapes. Okay, I'm going to share one more story with you. This one is called Perfect Square by Michael Hall. It was a perfect square. It had 4 matching corners and 4 equal sides. And it was perfectly happy. But on Monday, the square was cut into pieces and poked full of holes. It wasn't perfectly square anymore. So it made itself into a fountain that babbled and giggled and clapped. On Tuesday, the square was torn into scraps. So it made itself into a garden. On Wednesday, the square was shredded in strips. So it made itself into a park. On Thursday, the square was shattered. So it made itself into a bridge. On Friday, the square was snipped into ribbons. So it made itself into a river. On Saturday, the square was crumpled and ripped and wrinkled. So it made itself into a mountain. On Sunday, the square waited to see what was next. It waited and waited. Nothing happened. Its 4 equal sides were confining. Its 4 matching corners were rigid and cramped. So it made itself into a window. That looked out on a mountain, that gave birth to a river, that was crossed by a bridge, that led to a park, that was home to a garden, that had at its center a fountain, that babbled and giggled and clapped. And perfect square. So this book is a great idea for a craft. So what you can do is have your kids take a simple square piece of paper, just like this. I have some green, and so you have your square here, and you're going to tear it up into pieces so that you can create something out of it. So tear it up into pieces, and then I used it to make grass, and I used my square to create something else. My square created the grass on the bottom, and then I used shapes, circles, to make flowers. So you can have your kids be creative with anything that they want to make out of their square. They could tear it up and make any type of picture, or you can encourage using different shapes, squares and circles and triangles to make different types of flowers. This is a very open-ended craft that allows for creativity. All right, well, thank you for joining us for story time again this week. We're going to end with our goodbye song, so let's get our alligators out. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Give a hug, ladybug. Blow a kiss, jellyfish. I'll see you soon, you big baboon. There's the door, dinosaur. Take care, polar bear. Wave goodbye, butterfly. Bye. See you next time.